going to see C, programming language C. In that we are going to discuss overview of C. First we will discuss the origins and history of C. We all know that C is a programming language and it's a specifically high level programming language. So C language was developed from the existing language, that is basic programming language BCPL, which is also known as a B language. So C language is a general purpose high level programming language. C was developed by Dennis Ritchie in the year of 1969 at AT&T Bell Laboratories. Initially, C was developed with Unix operating systems, but nowadays C supports in all type of OSs. So it is standardized by ANSI, that is American National Standard Institute. Nowadays, we can work C on any operating system, such as it supports MS-DOS, Windows, Unix, etc. C, for developing a C program, we need C compilers such as Turbo C, Turbo C++. With that, we can develop our C language. So the history of C language is given here. That is, in the year of 1960, the first language Algol was developed by international group. From that language, the basic programming language BCPL was developed by Martin Richard. From that, B language was developed by Ken Thompson in the year of 1970. Later, traditional C was developed in 1973 by Dennis Rich. From that, ANSI C in the year of 1989 by ANSI committee developed. Next, in 1990, ANSI ISO C was developed by ISO committee. So these are the history of the C, that is the original history of C. Next, we are going to discuss the features of C. We all know that C is a high-level programming language and it's very easy to read as well as write and understand. There are totally 32 keywords are available under C. C is a portable language. Portable means that is a program written on one system can be one OS and can support or run on the another OS. C program is efficient and faster. So C, when compared to basic program, that is BCPL and B languages, C is 50 times faster than the languages. C is also called as a middle level language as it supports high level language and assembly level language. So the program that is written in C can easily be modified and we can add new features in our program as well as. It is a structured programming technique while C++ comes under the C++ Java comes under the object-oriented programming. We know that C is a structured programming technique. Already we are seeing C is a general purpose high-level programming languages. We have discussed C is a portable language. Portable means that is C program written on one operating system can run on some other operating systems such as, for example, if your program is written on Windows, it can also be executed on the Windows system. C is a case-sensitive language. That means whatever that needs to be given in a small letters needs to give in small letters. So there is a difference between capital letter and small letter. So we can say C is a case-sensitive language. For developing C programs, we need compilers. So compiler is nothing but it's a translated program that translates high-level language to machine-level languages. Normally, the programming languages is classified into three types. One is high-level language, machine-level language, assembly-level language. Where for converting from one language, that is from high level language to machine level language, or from assembly level language to machine level language, we need compiler, interrupters. So compiler and interrupters are translated program. For specifically in C programming language, we require the compiler for translating the program to machine level language. Next one, application of C. With the help of C, we can create certain computer applications. We can use C for embedded softwares. We can use C to implement various OS operations. Unix completely developed using C language. The Unix is the OS which is completely developed using the C languages initially. Next, with the help of C language, we can create many compilers. So these are the application of C. Next one is structure of C program. So structure of C is defined by protocols. That is set of rules. The basic structure of C is given here. The first one is a documentation section. The second one link section. Third one definition section. Global declaration section. Main section. Next one subprogram sections. So these are the parts in the structure of C program. So we are going to discuss each and every section in detail here. The first one is a documentation section. Documentation section. Documentation is nothing but this section contains a set of commands. Commands is nothing but the information that is given to the programs. The information is such as the name of the program, the program created by, date of the program created. So all the comments can be given in the documentation sections. So these comments can be given in two ways. One is single line comment, another one is multi-line comment. Single line comment, for giving single line comment we have to use a double backslash. So this is the symbol we can use for giving the single line comment. Later to, that is after giving a double backslash we can add our comments. The next one is multi-line comment. Multi-line comment is whenever we are going to provide the comments in more than one line, we can go for using the multi-line comment. That is we have to use a slash. Next we have to specify asterisk. Next we need to give comments in number of lines. At the end of the comment we have to end with asterisk and slash. So multi-line comment, first for single line comment we are using backslash, and for multi-line comment we are using slash, a star. In between that we can give comments, and at the end we need to give asterisk and slash. So whenever we are providing certain comments within these single line or multi-line characters, that is a double backslash or slash, asterisk and asterisk slash, that can be ignored by C compilers. So the comments is given only for our use understanding, not for system processing. Next, the example for multi-line comment is given here. There is a slash asterisk C basic structure program. So the author is given here and date. So here the comments has been given in multiple lines. So at the end we are providing asterisk slash. At the starting we are providing a slash asterisk. So this is a documentation section. So in structure of C program, the first part is documentation section. Documentation section contains commands, that is informations of the program. So the these comments can be ignored by the compiler during execution of the program. So this is only for the user understanding, that is developer or developers or users understanding. The second section is link section. Link section is used to provide the compiler to link functions from the system library. So from the system library to the program we can provide link through these link sections. So the link section, under link sections we can include include stdio.h, as include comio.h, next math.h, like that, and the header files can be included inside the link section. The next one is definition section. In definition section we can define all the symbolic constants. The symbolic constant can be given using the format as define. Next we need to provide the variable name. Next we have to provide the value, as here we have defined two symbolic values. One is pi, another one is max. In between define and that name we need to provide the space. Next one is global declaration section. So whatever the variables that is common for the program can be declared inside the global declaration section. So it is optional. If the program has any global variables, we can provide that variables or functions in this section. For example, here int total equal to 10, which is declared outside of main. So this is called as global variable. The next one is function prototype declaration section. Prototype that is whatever the function we are declaring or using inside a program can be declared here. So below the global section we can include the function declaration parts. The next one is a main function. So each and every C or C++ program must start its execution from main function. So every C program must contain one main functions. So here it contains two parts. One is a declaration part, another one is executable part. In declaration part, we can provide the variable and function declarations, and under executable part, we can write the execution statements. So here the main, next we need to include the declaration part as well as execution part inside the main. So main function must start with curly brackets and end with curly brackets. The next one is user defined function sections. So the user defined function section, for example, if your program contain any user defined functions, so that can be defined inside this part. So here add is a user defined part, so we can include this under main function. Next, the example of the structure of C program is given here. Here it contains all the things. The first one is a documentation section, and so for documentation section we have used multi-line command, that is a slash asterisk. We have given a command and we have ended with asterisk slash. Next thing, we have included the link section. So in under in link section we have included the header files. Next one, definition section. Under definition section we have defined the variable pi with value 3.14. Next we have declared a variable that is area, which comes under the global part. Next one is main. Main function contains declaration part as well as executor part. So this is an example for the structure of C program. So thus the structure of C program contains certain parts. Under main is a mandatory section and remaining things are optional things. Next one is step-by-step execution of C program. So for executing a C program, we have to follow certain steps. So that steps has been given here. The step one, first one, we have to edit our C program. So the first one thing is we need to create our C program. That creating a C program can be done with the help of compiler. And after typing our C program, we need to save it using the file extension .c. That is file name .c. Next, after completing or creating our C program, we need to compile the C program. So for compiling a C program, we have to press the key Alt plus F9. So if the program has no error, it can be converted to object file. Next one, if there is any error, it will show the error. So we need to re-edit the program and we have to again compile that program. So next one, once the error has been cleared, next it will be linked with the header files or other libraries. So this can be done by the linkers. Next thing is execution. So after compiling and linking to the library files, if there are no errors, we will execute that C program using Ctrl plus F9. If there are any runtime errors, that will be reported, or else it will show for the output. The next topic is constant variables and data type. So first we are going to discuss character set. So character set is the fundamental raw material of any language, either it may be C, C++, Java, whatever it may be. Character set is the raw thing. So it is used to represent the information, so that information can be categorized into four things. First one is alphabets, that is alphabets, either it may be contains capital letter or small letters. Next one digits, that is numbers from 0 to 9. Next one special characters. Special characters include all the symbols. Next one white spaces. White spaces is nothing but a space or new line or blank spaces. So these four things forms the character set. Next one is trigraph characters. A trigraph is nothing but a 3 characters replacement for a special or non-standard character in a text files. In some of the keyboards, a particular symbol will not be appeared. So, for using the symbol in our program, we can go for using the trigraph characters. So, there are certain trigraph sequences and that equivalent symbols has been given here. So in trigraph sequences, it must be there must be two question marks followed by a particular symbol. For example, here two question mark followed by equal, which is equivalent to hash symbol. Similarly, two question mark backslash, which is equal to front symbol. Next, two question mark quotations, that is equal to parallel symbol. Like that, the trigraph sequences can be represented. The next topic is C tokens. So each and every individual unit in a C program is known as tokens. Not only a C program, whatever the programming language, it may be either C++ or Java, each and every individual part we can call it as a token. So token is the basic building block. So here tokens can be classified into certain types, that is 6 types: operators, special symbols, strings, constants, identifiers, and keywords. Here we have given an example program, that is inside main we have declared a variable called x, y total, where x equal to 10, y equal to 20, total equal to x plus 1, and print out total equal to percentage d. Here we have used certain things. Among these, what are tokens, how they are classified will be discussed here. Main is called as identifier, that is a name given for a particular function. Next, curly brackets, comma, there are special symbols. Next, int is a keyword. X, y total are called as identifier or variables. So all the things are commonly called as tokens. So each and every individual unit in a program we can call it as a tokens. The first one is keywords. Keywords are the predefined words, that is a reserved words already defined in a program, in a C language. So it performs a specific functions. It has a fixed meaning. Keywords have a fixed meaning. We cannot change the meaning of the keywords during executions. Keywords must be small letter. White spaces are not allowed in keywords. It not be used as identifiers. We cannot use any header files to include keywords. Totally 32 keywords are in the C language. So the list of keywords are here given here: int, short, if, default, register. So these are the certain keywords, total keywords available in C language. Next one is identifiers. Identifier is the name given for identifying the variables, functions, or arrays. They are user-defined names. So the name of the variable or function or arrays can be given by us for identification purpose. So that are called as identifiers. So the rules for naming identifiers are: it may be an alphabet. So first character should be an alphabet or underscore. Next, following these characters, it may be numbers or letters. Punctuation or special characters are not allowed except underscore. It should not be any keyword. So maximum 32 characters will be there. White spaces is not allowed. It's case sensitive. Already we have discussed C is a case sensitive language. So there is certain difference between uppercase and lowercase. Here capital TOTAL and small TOTA are two different identifiers. Next one is constant. Constant means a fixed thing. So constant refers to a fixed value. It should not be changed during execution of program. We can also say constant as a literals. So there are certain types of constant: integer constant, real or floating point constants, octal and hexadecimal constant, character constant, string constant, backslash character constants. So integer constant contains any integer values, that is int values. Unsigned int may be either int, unsigned int, or long int, whatever it may be. So the integer values that are given as a constant is integer constant. Under floating point constant, it must contain floating values or double values. Octal constant, that is 0 to 7 values will be there. Hexadecimal 0 to 9 as well as A to Z. Hexadecimal values must be in hexadecimal constant. Character constant is nothing but the whatever character, either it may be numbers or letters, enclosed within single quotes is character constant. String constant, that is collection of characters, that is enclosed within double quotes is string constant. So rules for constructing certain these type of constants have been listed here. Integer constant must have at least one digit, must not contain any decimal point, either it may be positive or negative. No blank or commas is allowed here. We should not provide any if no sign is provided, it will be considered as positive. If minus symbol is provided, it will be considered as negative. So the range of integer constant is minus 327682 to 32767. The next one is a real constant. It must be at least one digit, must have decimal point, either positive or negative. No sign means positive, sign means negative. That is, commas or blanks are not allowed with no are allowed in a real constant. Character and string constant. So character is a single alphabet. It may be a single digit or single special symbol or anything. So maximum length of character constant should be one character. String constant is enclosed within double quotes. Either it may be a single character or multiple characters. Next one is a backslash character constants. So the backslash character constants are provided with certain backslashes. It is used for specific purposes. So they are listed here. Slash B for backspaces. For providing a backspace, we can use a slash B in C programmer. For form field, we can use a slash A of new line slash N, carriage return slash R, horizontal tab slash T, double quotes, single quotes. For each and every character specified here is known as backslash characters. Next, in C program, we can use constant in two ways. One is by using preprocessor, that is symbolic constant, and another using keyword called const. Next one is operator. Operator is nothing but a symbol that is used for specific purpose. It can perform either mathematical or logical operations, plus, minus, multiplication symbols. So these are called as operators, and there are certain types of operators such as arithmetic operator, binary operator, arithmetic operator, bitwise operator, relational operators, or the certain types of operators. Next one is string. String is collection of characters enclosed within double quotes. It may be program, hello, these are the examples of strings. Next one is symbols. So symbols have some special meaning, cannot be used for any other purpose. For example, curly bracket, square bracket, function calls, comma, dot, colon, equal to, and so these are the examples for symbols. So today we have discussed only the overview of C, that is history of C, character structure of C, character set, and tokens. Thank you.